Hi, turn into the extend lens as we explore below topics and more. Over 15,000 gas stations are filled nationwide. Judge postpones trial for 3 ex-cops in George Floyd case after Bombshell's allegation. Dominion, Maricopa County, Rebuff, Arizona Senate attempt to get election machines passwords. Cybercriminal group blames for Colonial pipeline hack says it is disbanding. Welcome back to the Extend Lens. I'm your host, Katherine Dang. We will be posting exclusive episodes daily you can only find in the Extend Lens. So we invite you to like and subscribe. And let's start today by talking about over 15,000 gas stations are fueled nationwide. Gas shortages is slightly overnight in some states, but worsens in others as Colonial pipeline was to bring one of the nation's major fuel conduits back online. More stations were out of gas in Florida, Maryland, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Mississippi early on May 13 compared to the night of May 12, according to Disbanding. Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm said early May 13 that the restart went well overnight. This should mean things will return to normal by the end of the weekend. She said in a statement, supply remained adequate in the wake of the attack, but transportation issues stemming from a death of fuel truck drivers and a run on gas from panicked consumers led to shortages and rising prices, experts have said. At the second news, we're going to discuss about Judge postpones trial for 3 ex-cops in George Floyd case after Bombshell's allegation. A Minnesota judge on May 13 delayed the trial of 3 former police officers who were involved in the arrest of George Floyd in Minneapolis last year, after one of the officers' defense attorneys argued that the medical examiner who performed Floyd's autopsy was killed by prosecutors. Jay Kwon, Thomas Lane, and Joe Chow, according to court records, will now face trial on March 7, 2022, a delay of more than 6 months from the previous date. Hennepin County District Judge Peter Colonial told a pre-trial hearing in Minneapolis that he wanted to give time for federal prosecutors to pursue the case against the 3 men, local media reported. At the third news, we are going to discuss about Dominion, Maricopa County, Rebuff, Arizona Senate attempt to get election machine passwords. Dominion voting systems and Maricopa County officers are refusing to hand over passwords for election machines to auditors in Arizona. Dominion said in a statement to news outlets on May 13 that it would comply with the audit, but Cyber Ninjas, the firm hired by the Arizona Senate to conduct it along with 3 other companies, is not accredited by the U.S. Election Assistance Commission. Releasing Dominion's intellectual properties to an unaccredited, biased, and plainly unreliable actor, such as Cyber Ninjas, would be reckless, causing irreparable damage to the commercial interests of the company and the election security interests of the country. Dominion said, no company should be compelled to participate in such an irresponsible act. At the fourth news, we're going to discuss about Cybercriminal group blame for Colonial pipeline hack says it is disbanding. The cybercriminal outfit that U.S. authorities have said infiltrated the network of the major pipeline operator, leading to gas shortages and raising prices, is claiming that it is disbanding. DarkSide, which operates ransomware as a service, announced Thursday they were stopping operations. In an announcement in Russian, the group said they lost access to part of its infrastructure along with some of their financial assets after an apparent raid by law enforcement authorities. Affiliates that use DarkSide's ransomware were told they will be given tools so victims can regain access to data that attackers held hostage in return for payment. And finally, today we send you an inspired story about 64 years old church speaker in tears after teens help and plague to clean up litter. A 64-year-old man picking up garbage from around a park near a golf course in England was moved to tears when two teen girls surprised him with a tip and words of encouragement. Steve Taylor from New Brighton volunteers to clean up trash at the crazy golf course at New Brighton. He says he was out cleaning up one evening when he spotted a group of 20 to 30 teens surrounded by mountains of rubbish. He had guessed that the trash might be the result of loitering teens who failed to clean up after themselves. Steve later turned to Facebook recording the thoughtful actions of two teen girls, Frankie and Katie. I wandered around the perimeter fence collecting endless litter and slowly but surely approached the group, some of whom were sat down together, mostly girls, while the last were standing round. He wrote, "It was a little apprehensive as I got closer when two girls from the group got up and approached me. The girls said they had been observing Steve Tyler's efforts to clean up the trash. Excuse me, mister," the girls said. "We've been watching you pick up all this rubbish. It's not ours, honest. Look, we got all our rubbish in our pockets. Anyway, we'd like to give you this for what you're doing." One of the girls then offered him a tip of £5, appropriate $7, which he said he could not accept. "I continued to refuse until she put it in the bin bag with all my collected rubbish," wrote Steve. "There, now you have to take it. Cost it later. Checkmate." Steve decided to donate the £5 to charity and says he was floored by the teenagers' kindness. The teens then asked him for a couple of garbage bags and begged to take their trash out themselves. "I was nearly in tears," Steve wrote. And that's all for today, my friends. What do you think? Let me know below. If you like what you heard, don't forget to share to at least one of your friends, because everyone deserves to know the truth. Thanks for tuning into the Extended. I'm Katherine Dang, and see you next time.